Before I start with this video, I want to say I'm sorry for my messy ass background and my crappy ass makeup because, you know, I've been trying to get this video out. I filmed it so many times and I just need to like post something. Hey guys, what's up? So yeah, I'm not really happy with my makeup. Just kind of threw on something quick. Pretty sure it looks kind of blotchy. Yeah, anyways, whatever. Besides the point. Today's video is not about how crappy my makeup looks. Today's video is about going on a no-buy. So, I've always had this image or vision in my head of what would happen if I didn't buy any makeup until I was 30 unless I finished or ran out of stuff. And like, that vision made more sense when I did not have as much makeup as I do now. And clearly I have not stopped shopping and I am such a makeup hoarder. But that idea still always gets stuck in my head, and if I could go on a no-buy from now until 3 years, it would be really, really interesting and see how that goes. Maybe probably wouldn't be like a no-buy, it'd probably be like a low-buy. But I mean, like, if I go on a no-buy for a year, I would still have quite a bit of stuff. I don't even know how much, even like foundation, I would still have left after that. But anyways, this video isn't about going on a no-buy for 3 years. I mean, long term, if I'm able to do 3 years, that'd be great. But this is just going to be going on a no-buy from now until next year. Let's say today is that I'm filming is February 27th. So I'm going to wait until February 27 of 2019 to see how I'm doing. It's just really important that I go on this low buy just because I do have a ton of makeup. The past couple of years, especially last year, I did 2017, man, it was like an intense relationship with all aspects of my life, whether it was personal or my relationship with makeup, my relationship with my skin, myself, and all of that. It was an intense year, so I'm trying to make this year a little bit slowed down, calm myself down a bit, and try to use up products. And I know that I've gone on like no buys before, and I've never really finished it until like I always broke my purchases on when it was going to be my, like, right before my end date, or sometimes I'll justify it as like, oh, I did really good, or it's my birthday, or something like that. And I'm just gonna try really hard to be good, especially the 21 Days of Beauty event is coming up in March, and I know I don't need anything else. I don't need any more primers, whether it's face or eyes. I don't need any more lip products, face, eyes, all that. I don't need any of that. I don't even need any more skincare, but I don't think they'll be selling skincare during that event. But it's just so important that I use things up, and there are so many things that I want to do other than just doing makeup. And I made this channel hoping that it could be a review channel, but with my work schedule, I just don't have the time for it. I work 50 hours a week. I don't really wear makeup to work because I wake up around 4:30, and sometimes I'd rather just take an extra 10 to 20 minute nap instead of doing my makeup. Like, if I feel tired, like if I wake up totally energized, that's great, and I could totally get my makeup done and all of that, and like, yeah, that'd be awesome. But that's not always the case. Most of the time I'm just extremely tired, because when I'm feeling really good, or even sometimes when I feel really bad, sometimes I'll just still go to the gym after work, and I get off my shift around 4:30. My my gym session. My gym session doesn't start until 5 or 5:15, and by the time I get home, if I do groceries after going to the gym, because it's the most convenient time, so that way I don't, because sometimes I just want to sleep in during the weekend and not even want to have to like leave my apartment. Like it's just nice to go and do groceries after the gym, and I won't come home latest probably 7:30, 8, and then maybe I'll eat a little bit of dinner before I shower, and then I'll crash and go to sleep and do it all over again. So, I mean, would I ever love to be a review channel? Yeah, sure, but you know what? It's not the time. I'm not at the place to do something like that. So, right now, I just want to go back to trying to do more project planning, monthly makeup baskets, and excuse me, and just loving the stuff that I have. And if I can also, and with the money that, like, instead of buying makeup, I can go to, like, I don't know, concerts or bazaars or whatever I want to do that week, month, later on, who knows, you know. And I know that I could save a lot of money by like just not buying makeup. And I also made this promise that when I buy, sorry, I just gotta adjust myself. When I buy, if I ever get to a point where I would have to buy an Alex drawer for my makeup, if I can't fit everything into that Alex drawer, I cannot buy anymore. And I'm at the point where, like, maybe I could get away with it with lipsticks, but that's pretty much it. I cannot really fit anything else in my drawer without feeling too overwhelmed sometimes. And that's the thing, sometimes like I'll look through my collection just to be like, ah, yes, this is beautiful, gorgeous, love it. And sometimes I look at it and I'm just like totally overwhelmed. And it's like I have all my drawers filled with makeup or makeup brushes, and I bought an Alex desk telling myself this is only going to consist of work-related things or art-related things. Makeup is not going to be in any of the drawers, and I actually emptied out one of the drawers just so that way I can have a little makeup setup. But I'm actually very happy that I did that, because I can like lay out things that I know I want to use, and it's my main things that I want to use up for 2018. So that kind of helped me, and I'm not making an excuse, but like it also gave me some space in my collection, and it kind of like relieved how I felt about how like cluttered my actual drawers were. Now that one drawer where it's filled with makeup, it's not just makeup, it's also skincare and a bunch of samples. It's still overwhelming to look at sometimes, and I do want to make sure I get to use all of that up. And if I, for some miraculous reason, by the time I'm 30, like I have somehow been able to get my collection of what I have now into like 2 drawers, that'd be like quite an interesting thing to experience, because everything is filled. And I was thinking about, oh, maybe I should do like a video collection or like count all of my stuff. And it's just like I have like a ton of stuff that I don't even use, and sometimes like I don't use because I don't have the interest of makeup, because I'm going through something right now, and like that's not bringing me happiness, because I'm not happy in general in my life. And so it's like, why let that go bad? And I'm pretty sure there's some things that I'm like pushing it, but you know what, the makeup that I have, it's my makeup. It's no one else is using it. And yeah, I mean, if eventually like I'll give things away here and there, which I've done, I don't really do a lot of massive declutterings, just because I don't actually know a lot of people that are like in love with makeup like me. But yeah, and I know there's certain things that I could do to consolidate and compress and make things not seem as much by like taking off certain packagings and stuff like that. But I kind of like certain things to be together, so there's that craziness that I have. So yeah, 1 year of going on a makeup and skincare and hair care no-buy, because I started going the process of going blonde, and obviously you guys probably like, well, you're not blonde. Well, I do have highlights, and I wanted to know what I would look like with lighter hair, And I always had a dark toned type of dye. Like it was either dark purple or dark brown or dark red, and it would just like fade lighter. So I kind of have an idea, but that's just like really old, dirty, like dried up hair that I had at one point. And I kind of want to have like a nice, healthy, lighter hair. And like I bought a bunch of shampoos for color treated hair, for specifically for blondes, and so I'm obviously, I need to calm down on that side too. It's the least of my collection, but I know it's the one that I don't use up as much because I don't wash my hair every day. I wash my hair 2 to 4 times a week. It really depends on how often I go to the gym that week. So yeah. And I do plan on like buying some type of property where like instead of renting an apartment, I want to like be a homeowner of some sort. Whether I really don't want a condo, but if it comes to that, I'll look into a condo. But I really want to have a townhouse or a home, like, you know, whatever God will allow me to have. And so I need to save up for that too. And there's other things that I want to save up for. And yeah, I'm not sure when, but I am gonna try to film a makeup collection video. I don't know if I'm gonna go through numbers. Let me know if y'all want to see numbers, and what my numbers are and what I want to have by the end of 2018, or let's say what I want to have from a year today, and a year from today. I think that's the right way to say it, and like go from there. And yeah, it's gonna be really hard because there are palettes that I do want, and they're from like controversial brands too, like Lime Crime and Jeffree Star. It is the Venus XL and the Blood Sugar palette. Like I was this close to buying one of them, or actually buying both of them, and I was just like, you know what, let me wait until payday, and if it's still available on payday, this was for the Jeffree Star one, and if still available, maybe I'll get it. And I started thinking about it, like, man, it's a pretty big palette, it has a lot of packaging, like I don't have space for that, and it sold out like 10 minutes after it went on sale. And then the Venus palette is still available. You can buy it both on the Lime Crime website and the Ulta website, and it's just like, I could use my points for it if I really want to, but I'd rather use my points for something that, like, if I really do want to, maybe I'll eventually get it, but right now I just can't have another palette. I can't have anything else in my collection until it somehow goes down a little bit. I need to give my collection a lot of love and not just ignore things, and try to get use out of everything, or at least most things. And hopefully, and I check my stuff every once in a while and nothing seems to be expired, but who knows, like it can be expired in a month or 6 months, or maybe for some miraculous reason my whole collection can still last until I'm 30. Like who knows, you know, who really knows when it comes to makeup. But yeah, I just want to see how I go with this. Wish me luck, guys. A year it's really fast and really short at the same time, so let me know let me know down below, or if I figure out how to do a poll, I will try to, like, let me know if you guys want to see the numbers. I probably will post a video about like the general collection, but nothing too detailed, just because I don't know, like that's just how I feel more comfortable about showing my collection. And yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for me today, guys, and I'll see you next time. And if you see this, that means I finally did the brave thing and posted this video, because I have refilmed this. This is probably like my nth time. Who knows how many times I've filmed this, but yeah. Going on a no-buy. So, and there's going to be a lot of sales that come up, and I know it's going to be tempting. And I've got to say though, one thing though, I did make one purchase today, and it will be my last purchase until I feel like I need to replenish something. And that's just because, well, one, I'm gathering things for my cousin's birthday, and two, I'm running out of makeup wipes, and I like to have makeup wipes both here in my bedroom where I do my makeup, and I like to have makeup wipes in my bathroom where I take off my makeup. So that way, like, it makes me feel better about cleansing my makeup. And I know that people are like, oh, don't use makeup wipes because they dry out your skin, but as long as it doesn't have alcohol in it, you should be fine. Anyways, I'm rambling. I need to stop. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for excusing my mess and my blotchy makeup, especially my blush, especially this one right here. Gosh, that was terrible. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.